Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing well and welcome back to Darfall. So today we're going to be taking a look at the PTR of the game, which apparently has massively increased the difficulty. So I've been having a great time with this game. My really only critique was that the game was a little bit too easily on the initial versions that we did get. I found that when we did, even on the hardest difficulty, on the 7, 10 night challenges, it just was a little bit of a steamroll. So they apparently received that feedback from a lot of people and did indeed launch a PTR, which increased difficulty. So we're going to put their name to the test here tonight, and we're going to do a 4-night survival. And then if it's difficult enough, sometime in the next few days, we'll do like a stream or something, trying one of the big 10-night survival challenges, which will be really, really fun. So we're going to do Fallborn, a border village near the vampire lords known as the Revenants. It bears a dark past. Its murky confines are haunted by the wraiths of fallen Morlandians who once stood in defense of their homeland. Sounds fun. So, to put their name to the test, I'm going to play my Paladin. He's probably my favorite. I think the fact that he has a healing aura is one of the most cracked things in the entire game, right? Because normally when your army gets beat up, if you don't have clerics, you're going to have to go back to your base and heal, and you lose a lot of momentum during the daytime. But this homeboy, he's thick. He gets out there with his fat hammer of justice, and he banishes some of those foul undead, which, I would love. It'd be fun to play the undead side too, but here we are. So we're going to be loading in with the Paladin. We're going to go on hard and see how truly difficult it is. So loading in to the old Darfall. Yeah, I never really played this genre of games. It wasn't something that I ever explored outside of Warcraft 3 custom games, but I'm having a blast. So if you guys have recommendations of stuff you'd like to see on the channel that's similar, let me know. But the big thing I like about this is I love the hero system. It reminds me of like old school Warcraft 3, right? Okay, so here we are. So we're going to make some workers, and the Mighty Paladin's going to go exploring. Oh, this is a cool looking map. Yeah, I haven't really... Okay, these are trees. They look like a little bit mushroom-like. So I'm a bit rusty, haven't played in a couple days here, but we're going to go and get you right there. All right, so that should be good. Drop it like it's hot here, and of course we need to start on the houses. So I'm going to build the houses like out on the side so they don't get in the way. So there's an orc camp there, and we're on harder difficulty, so on hard you kind of need to look for more vulnerable. Okay, there's like an ooze there. Can I actually take that? I don't know, we're going to find out. So we've got the wood going. Let me turn the game volume up a little bit. I think I can beat that ooze. I think we can take it. Yeah, she can take it. So I found that going double woodcutter is usually the way to go out of the gates here. So we're going to do that, and we will do another woodcutter next to it, because most of the beginning buildings require just straight up wood, right? So it's going to be the way. So we can build 2 more of these, great, and we're going to get 4 on wood right out of the gates. So this one has some nice choke points. Big open in the south, but this is going to be pretty easy to choke off over here. So we can just like literally put like some walls and traps. Oh, okay. So they drop like tiny little oozes. I don't know if we can actually win that. We do get some hides as well as some meat. So these things drop food. So, fungus can be nutritious, right? I know some people who like stinky, moldy cheese and all that stuff. They're just stinky cheese in general. Oh my God, yeah. Can we go back to the base? So we'll go finish those guys off in a second. Let's just hold ground here and heal up. All right, so looking at everything else, what do we want to build? Stonemason. Yeah, we don't need to do that, but we do need to get the stone gathering going soon. That's just going to require wood, and what we do is we get a quarry. We drop it right here. Yeah, there's the quarry right there. Perfect. But we're going to need a house first. Otherwise, we can't even really progress, right? So the only downside of building the houses out there is the fact that they're a little bit far away, so tricky to protect. We're going to go finish off those small oozes. I think that's going to be the smart play. Let me close this. And let's go get them. Let's go get them oozes. Let's go ooze on them. All right, so the quarry's almost ready. We should be able to bonk those down. I don't have any abilities yet, so he's just kind of unga right now. So first thing, my build order, I don't know if this is optimal. That is going to be a quarry right here. So I'd like to get my 3 production buildings, and then I build a storage unit between them so the resource drop-off isn't like as tedious and long. So these smaller ones, they drop what appears to be hides also, which are used for crafting later on. This is a shorter challenge. I wanted to try a shorter challenge before I dove into a longer one to make sure. Okay, so we can build 2 of these. Yeah, we're going to need to start getting food soon. I mean, he's delivering food, but hunting provides food in the short term, much like Age of Empires, right? But you're going to need more than that. So we could start. Next up, I think we're going to get a farm. Yeah. In the patch notes for this, they did say that, like, if you have, do we have the mining trait? Yeah, we do. Okay, so you could just mine while he's chilling here healing. They were saying, like, if you played on, hard before, you might want to try medium now. And we're like, we'll put their name to the test. All right, we don't have time to waste here. Daytime is very precious in this game. All right, so yeah, the green. Okay, there's another Slimer here. That's good. That'll give us level 2 at the very least. Get us close to it. Okay, vegetable farm. So we would want to go here. It's a pretty meager growth bonus. Yeah, but otherwise it looks like it's like swampy and not great. But we do need the vegetable farms for sure. Minus 9%, so yeah, the fertile ground is just not ideal. Okay, are we dying here? Don't give me those notifications. It was like a big scary one, like your death is near. So we're just gonna have to build slightly suboptimal. So for the Paladin, the first things first. So where is that? This is the Blessing Spender. We need the Blessing Generator. Yeah, Radiant Smite is what we want to do. So Radiant Smite just does like a burst of damage, and it builds up Blessing charges, which you can then spend on fancier abilities. So you see how this says Blessing Spender? Spender there, you know, et cetera, generator. So now we have that, so you can do a little bit of smiting there, which is good. Enemy has been spotted there, and we need to get another house here. So we're going to get that in a moment. Just need 10 wood. That's what she said. And we can take one guy off stone. We don't really need that, and put him on food. Yeah, because we need to start building a food surplus, or else we're not going to be able to build like any workers at all. So it's going to be a little ugly. Okay, keep smiting here. We're level 2. That's going to bring back a bit of food, which is great. And nighttime is upon us. So yeah, walling this off, I don't know what the terrain looks like here. We'll see. I mean, I don't expect the first night to just be like that much harder, but I expect like the final battle to be much more challenging. That would be probably what would be ideal for me if the final battle was like a fearsome one. All right, so houses, let's do that. We're gonna set up another house there, perfect. And let's like evaluate. Okay, this is nice. This is like, they can't really come from here. This one definitely has some good choke point options. I'm curious if the minions are gonna be different, like the creatures we're fighting. So homie's gathering some stone, and oh, that's right, I should have gotten the storage unit first. I always like kind of skip ahead of that one. So we just need 50 wood, which is a hell of a lot, but we'll do it. So you can level up, by the way. You can make like kind of crafting centric characters who are more designed to just like craft. I think at level 2, that orc camp over there is too strong. There's a nice chest there. I don't have any items yet. Sad face, haven't been able to really get too much. All right, so we can make another worker. So let's drop it like it's hot, put him on stone. And ooh, a chest here, a little bit of loot. Yeah, that orc camp would smash me. Okay, so we do get what appears to be a battle axe. Okay, it's for crafting. Oh, and iron bars. Okay, so it's one of the ones you use to build your troops. Basically, is the jam there. This one's hard. Nighttime's gonna be here soon. Okay, let's smite these foul demons. So we're gonna smite them. And what else do we have here? Woodcutter, and then the carpenter charcoal burner. Smite you. So we won't be able to do this all at once. Probably, but we'll do the best we can. We do almost have 50 wood, so we can almost build the storage unit. Not quite there yet. Let's smite you again. The Paladin doesn't heal himself with the aura. Okay, so we got 4 of the orbs, which we, of course, spend to get the... let's see what else we need. Do we want to set up, like, early walls? I always wonder if that's prudent. All right, so storage is about to be ready, and that's going to massively increase the efficiency of our economy here. We're just going to do it right here between all these guys. Not enough resources. Oh, dude, they're all just working on wood at the same time. That's what she said. Got to get in there and do it. Okay, and that's going to be the wood drop off there, and great. So now we got a storage there, so they won't have to, as they cut further in the trees, they won't have to run back as far, right? Which is going to be nice. And I would like to finish that quest. I think nighttime's going to be upon us too soon, though. We don't have any towers yet, and we haven't started getting into the actual economy of like carpentry and stonemasonry yet. Soon. So we have one more building slot. We could build one more worker, but we don't really have anything for him to do yet, which is fine. Stonemason will let us get up walls quickly. Yeah, the stonemason, of course, is important. The barracks, yeah, because we can't even build a barracks until we do that. Yeah, I think it's too close to nighttime, so we're just going to have homie, he's going to go chop some wood. Yeah, he's going to get busy. That's usually what you want to do when you're just like right at the precipice of night. So we're going to get one more farm here, and we're going to get one more worker. So that's going to give us a decent sustained food economy, because you can see our food's low, and it's currently negative right now. So this might be a hard hold here. I'm not sure how this is actually going to go down. We're going to find out. All right, so workers popping out. Next up, we get the 2 production buildings. We get the carpenter and the stonemason. We'll get one of each. And then before the next fight, our goal will be to have like a couple soldiers, because the paladin's gonna have to solo all this, which usually your hero can solo the first night, I would imagine, unless they really went bonkers on the game and made it way, like, do you need to get like even quicker? Okay, so we're pulling back here. We're gonna replenish a little bit. Paladin dropping off the goods. Looking at wood, we are at 116 stone, and food is in the negative at the moment. They should turn in, so there's +3 right there. Yeah, you can see it is draining. It's a little sketchy. Because then your people will get hungry, which is not good at all. So we might want to just set up another farm, actually, to be honest with you. Can we build it like right on the base? Okay, we can literally build it right on the base. Okay, so we're going to pull stone. We don't need as much stone. We're going to get you on food. And do we do another one here? I think so. I think we gotta go hard on the food. Okay, so the creatures of the night will be attacking us soon. What are we missing here? We're just missing food. So yeah, like I feel like the food is going to be pretty important. We'll take one off wood, put you here. Okay, so now we have 4 farms going. Kind of playing it like Age of Empires. Obviously, you would want to look for fertile ground, but in this situation, just keeping the farmers close to the main base where they're easily defended, I think. And it's also a free drop-off point, right? It's the same principle as Age of Empires, really. Okay, so we are supply blocks. We're going to need another house. Let's do that. And let's save up for those stonemason. Yeah, and carpenter. Produces planks. Archer spam will probably be good. Although the Paladin really works well with other melee units because he gives a healing aura, so it's very cost effective for them to take the damage while he heals them. So maybe we prioritize Spearman. Okay, so let's get started on the stonemason here. You know, we need to get those planks going here. Not those planks, but those are the rocks there. Yeah, so you can like set thresholds for like how much charcoal you want to produce, whatever, and how many of the planks we want to have at a minimum, like a reserve limit basically, which I don't really do it too much. I like to have more manual control, but we're going to start on these. All right, so the undead are rising. So here they come. The doggies of war here, but the paladin also has a light aura, so he doesn't have to worry about the darkness with his army. So normally if you go fight in the dark, you take a penalty, but he literally projects an aura. So you and your units could theoretically, like if you were stable enough, you could go out at night and creep around. I guess it's not something I've ever tried, but kind of a cool idea. All right, so carpenter, we just need a little bit more wood. We can make more workers now, which is great, and get them back on the wood here. I think our food's going to be stable. We're plus 23 right now on food, so the consumption is not like problematic. Charcoal burner, we don't need it. Our base is really tight. You know, it's really like close together. So at this point, we're not going to need to worry about the charcoal. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so charcoal burner. We got a little doggy chewing on our house over here. It's like Wookiee. Yeah, he's coming. He's back. He's back from the grave to torment me once more. Okay, so how much more do we need? A little bit more. And once we get the Blessing Spender, we're going to be real pimping. Okay, monster taken down. It's just a little gremlin. Curious to see how the final night is going to unfurl. Okay, so 34. Yeah, and they do have the good drop-off point here at the storage. Okay. So 37. Nothing too crazy here in the first night. I'm genuinely curious to see how much stronger the final wave is going to be. Or if the paladin's just going to be cackling all day. That's the carpenter. So why can we not build it there? Too close to the stonemason. Okay. Not pretty, but it'll do, pig. And our stone is being spent. We do have 10 of those now, and a couple dogs are coming from the outside. So when they attack your villagers will run for cover. They'll run to the town center if they can. And do we have any jobs for you? We do. We have a stonemason job open. Perfect. Okay, a little bit more pressure than before. Before it was, less units, but still something completely manageable for just one hero. Although, let's start on a plank. Yeah, our wood is a little bit tight. It is a little bit tight there. So we might need to build another wood harvester, I'm thinking. Yeah, and let's get you on the stone, homie. So we have the extra worker. We're going to need more housing. Are we being attacked anywhere? See the darkness up here? How it has that ghost icon above his head? We can mitigate that by keeping our hero nearby. And the hero also gives an aura where they work 50% faster. So, like, if you can, keeping your hero near the production is always, pretty good. Okay, so planks, yeah, we need to get... that was a mistake. I shouldn't have built this carpenter until I had a little bit more. Are we being attacked up there? I don't think so. And we're going to need to make a lamppost, too. There's a lot of stuff we need. Food might be a little excessive, but it does allow us to macro it up. Okay, so woodcutter base. We can do another one right here. So we just need these guys to turn in. I wonder if I can manually turn them in. Like in Warcraft, even if you're in a panic for like 1 or Age of Empires, you can still do partial turn-ins. Yeah, Morghuls didn't used to come on night 1. Like these guys, the Crypt Stalkers, which obviously look exactly like Morghuls from Warhammer. Okay. And then what are we going to need? We're going to need housing. Okay, so we get the woodcutter camp. Just need to save up some wood. Nice, so we get level 3, so let's go set the skill. So, this one is going to be powerful frontal smash and a wide arc. That costs 2 skill points, so we're going to save up for that. Now for the perk book, ooh, what do we want to get on the Paladin? Twice the number of orbs. Hero inspiration aura. Yeah, it's all worker centric. He's going to be more combat, right? His harvesting speed by 30%. I think we're going to go for the mana affinity. I really like that one. Because, you know, when you need to get those orbs. They're very sparse, and you can't really make army or workers or anything without them, so. Okay, Paladin's going to keep smiting this bad boy, and we're going to save up for his other ability, the one that requires 2 points. Okay, looking fine, and house is almost ready to go. I think, how are we looking on stone? So what I'm going to do is cut you guys off stone and move you guys up there. Great. Now let's get you up there to encourage production. We can have you help and, you know, harvest some trees as well. I think we're going to be in daytime soon. Yeah, so we got 6 on wood now. It's pretty hard. The wood is hard, that's what she said, but it's definitely going to be hard. We can't upgrade our houses till we get sleeping bags, which we'll get eventually. And here comes the doggy. At least the fight's nearby. So Paladin will use a smite ability. Let's get the house there. Boom. Okay. Nice orderly house. And we'll set up roads too. Roads are something I need to use a little bit more. I think like when the game, if the game got harder and like those maps where you have a huge base, on the 4-night, we're doing like a 4-night survival challenge. You don't really usually need to, yeah, let's pull the aggro off our villagers, obviously. Send the villagers pack in there. The roads will probably be more important under those circumstances, essentially what I was going to say. All right, so we could mass repair everything. Do we want to? Does it cost resources is the question. Yeah, okay, repair all damage will be 13 wood. Okay, so that's a bit. So we're going to hold off on that for now. Let's go bonk you down. Get the Hammer of Justice on you, and probably building a lamppost up here would be good. It is 45 wood. Jeez Louise. We got to save, actually. All right, so yeah, see how orbs are like a big shortage for us? We can only build 1 more worker right now, so we're going to only have 1 on stone. Yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to slow us down a bit. So next up, we need to get the planks. So we're going to need 9 planks in total, and we have enough stone slabs, because that'll give us a barracks. So that should be our next goal here, I think. Food's pretty good, but having a surplus of food isn't a bad thing, so. All right, have you bonk on some stone, Senor Paladin, and buff all the boys nearby and give them the work. And we are getting through the planks, but we're going to drop a little lamp right here just to make sure they don't work in the darkness, because if they do that, they take a 70% penalty to their efficiency, which sucks pretty bad. We have some charcoal stockpiled. We didn't really need it the first night. We did not. Yep, stone dropped off. He's doing it, and can we get a Rax? The Rax is going to cost... Yeah. Oh, they changed the cost. It's only 6 planks now. Oh, that's a big change. It used to be 10. Okay, so some PTR changes. Obviously more difficult, but you can get your military out a little bit quicker. It was, you know, it took a while to do that before. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and put the military quarter down here, although probably up here is going to be fine. Put it near the living quarters, and we're going to go finish this this mission over here that we were working on. So I need to get some friggin' orbs, because I can't make anybody right now. I'm just like a potato. Okay, so there's the demon in there. We are level 3, so we have the smite now. And there's another slime over there, so we'll see if we can bonk that bad boy down. Are we being attacked by 3 guys? Oh, man, we probably won't be able to finish this. We're going to have to go back and heal. Okay, so does that give us any of the life orbs? It does. Great. All right, you run back onto the base, buddy. And we need 1 more to build a spearman. Once we start getting some troops, it's so much easier. It's so much freaking easier. All right, we're going to build some bricks there and start setting up brick walls for the night. We're going to wall the hell out of this choke point. We don't want any of that smoke. Altar is also an option. The altar allows you to sacrifice bones, which I don't know if we have too many bones. Nope, we don't have any bones at the moment. Those are resources you drop that you can turn into the soul crystals. Yes. Okay, so wood is fine. We got 65 wood. That's what she said. Hanging in there like a champ. Charcoal burner, we're going to need it for the next night probably. So we can start on that for now. And then we'll go back and just keep farming here. Probably get that Slimer. It's probably going to be a little easier. Okay, let's be patient. Get to full health. And we're just going to spam Spearmen and then eventually upgrade them to Knights. Knights are pretty good. Paladins are good. You have a lot of unit options as well. But on the 4-night challenge, you usually don't get to the more endgame units. So we're going to make 10 charcoal to make sure we're good for nighttime. And Stonewall, yeah, we're going to need a lantern out here to extend the reach of our base. Perfect. Can the Paladin take this Gremlin? Okay, good. They're separated. I think we can take these guys. Yeah, it's just 2 of them. Once I get level 3, not level 3, but the next level 2, we're going to be much stronger. Okay. So that's going to give us enough to make a spearman, finally. So now we can get an army together, which is when we really start to get cooking. Yeah, I kind of like the... I mean, the archer units are really good for defending your walls. Release the demon to start it. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go back and heal. This is certainly not effective, but you got to do what you got to do. We're going to come back with that other unit, finish that, and then go see if we can do the dark pylon in the south. Yeah, that's going to be the idea. You have any extra dudes laying around? I don't think we do. We're going to need more houses. We are spending a bit of wood. We have planks, and we do have some stone. So now we can go ahead and start on this. Yeah, we'll make it like a straight wall off there. Here's our spearman. So, you know, it's 450 extra HP. And he'll heal, too. So as long as he's tanking the damage, he's going to be healing out there, and we're not going to have to come back. We're not going to be as, like, Unga and, you know, terrible. Okay. Looks fine. And building a stone gate is going to be pricey as well. But we're going to want to wall that off. It's one less area. If we could wall it off, although maybe rushing the wall off there is stupid. Shit, he wasn't healing that time. That feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. A lot of food, so we could probably cut down on the food a little bit and get you on stone. We do have some idle workers, but not anymore. By the way, if you're new to this game, F1 is to select your entire army. If you just hit F1, it'll just select everything. It's really nice. Okay. So we just got to keep macroing villagers. Get the soul orbs, get a bunch of spearmen. That's going to be the situation. Alright, so down here we go. This replenishes, I believe, energy, so your spell power points. If you're like an archmage or something, it's very good. So we need to make sure homie's tanking. Okay. Now we fight the demon beast here. Perfect. So you see how he's just tanking and getting the paladin healing? That's when this character really starts to pop off, in my opinion, is when you get a functional army out with him. It's very, very nice. Okay, so do we have any wood? We do, so let's make some planks. Let's make 5 for now, and we're going to make some stone bricks. And the demon beast is being slain slowly but surely. It's a Voidbringer. Oh, you can zoom in. He's very evil looking. Come on, give me the level 4. Give it to me, baby. Okay, so we got some gear. We got the Book of Knowledge. And this is a sword, so that's going to give us a little bit of a stat line increase, +4 attack. Nice. And see, now we're just good to go again. As long as your other units are tanking, then you're golden, right? Yeah, perfect. So now we can actually make some progress. Make another spearman. We're going to need them to defend the knight. And back in the base, we will get more housing. Nice and symmetrical, even though it's not always the most optimal. It certainly is quite good. And are we ready for the first wall off? Or do we want to start getting more advanced buildings? I think keeping it simple for now is better. So we leveled up. Let's go to his ability book. We're going to go ahead and get the Dawnblade's Wrath. Okay. Cool. So this is a nice one because it's an arc attack. So I need one more charge of the blessings. And it does like a swinging arc. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Okay, this camp here would be a little bit too hard, but once we do get the other soldier, maybe we can do it. I think we probably could. Okay. So we're just one short here. We can actually macro some workers now, which feels like progress when that starts to happen. We have the 2 workers, or the 2 homies, so we're going to get the other spearmen out there. And do we wall this off? Like, walling this off is kind of foolish unless we can build a tower to screen it. Because then we have to, like, constantly run over there. It's just taking free damage. So the tower is going to be... We're going to need one more plank. So we're going to do that. Let's go see if we can take this on. I don't know if we can. It's a pretty scary little camp here. Let's see if we can, like, pull some of them. It does have, like, a pulling mechanic. Oh, that's the blight mechanic, by the way. Yeah, so you can kind of pull and, like, have these cheeky little engagements. Now we can do this swing, which is E. See, it's like a cleave. Yeah, run him back. And keep him nearby so he heals in the Paladin aura. This is going to be good. So yeah, we're kind of doing like a bit of an aggro switch. Let's keep you guys running, kiting a little bit. Yeah. See, they're able to heal a lot. We might be able to finish this hound off. So a little bit of RTS micro. It's very, very like Warcraft 3-esque. Okay. Now, do we want to build another guy? I don't think so. And look at how good that Paladin is, man. That healing is so freaking powerful. Charcoal, I think we have enough for the night. And how's everybody doing here? Ooh, this guy hits hard. What the hell is this? This is a Bone Reaver. Okay, he's no joke. Big Bone Daddy is here to play. Okay, so we get a cleaving attack. And that's a nice grab for us. Then we go back to the base. We don't have enough orbs. to get another soldier soon, hopefully. 4 orbs there, and we could build a worker. I think we need 1 more. Considering it's like, you know, harder difficulty now, I don't want to mess around. I want to make sure. I want to make sure we're safe. So this is destroying the prey totem. And that gets rid of the blight. We're also going to get some loot. Okay, let's smite that. We get a chest key, which is useful. And then the blight should start disappearing as long as you destroy all the graveyard shenanigans. Okay, so from here, once we get in, we're going to wall off that side. And then we're going to need to build a tower, which is going to cost a couple more stone bricks. So we're going to build 10 more of those. And the boys are going to head back to the base. We should have some charcoal for the night, but just to be safe, let's build some more. Looks good. And now we got 3 spearmen. Great. Okay, so the Paladin Legion is going well. We're going to wall this off. Let's do it right there. Perfect. So that's going to take away a big angle, a big vector of threat, basically. We're going to need a lot of bricks to build a tower, though. I could build, of course, a ballista, but the tower does do AoE damage. I like it. It's good for dealing with like a bunch of the doggies. Yeah, so now it's just whack-a-mole time. So let's stay near these guys. Let's keep the spearmen hanging out. Get the Paladin to go mining a little bit. And how are we doing? So, do we have enough? Yeah, we need a lot more stone bricks before that tower is going to be ready, damn. So we have an idle worker? We have 2 idle workers. Why are you not working? Get back to the farms. Get back to the farms, you. And we're going to need another spot for the homies to work. So do we do another farm? How are we doing on food? It looks like we're pretty good on food. We can build a woodcutter over here and maybe get a little bit more wood action going. Stone seems to be all right. Even with just 1 stone cutter, I feel like we're not hurting. I need to find some like fancy ore out on the map too. Otherwise, I'm just going to be stuck with Unga units, you know, like all freaking day. Okay. So let's get that. And then can we build 1 more? We're short on the orbs. And let's see what utility buildings we can consider building next. We want to keep the Paladin near the workers, obviously. Okay. Spearmen are hanging out. Could get attacked from the south. It's very dark down here. So probably building a lantern. Yeah, we'll assess the building situation in the next day. Okay, so this is going to be choked off. And then next day we go down here. We need to look for iron on the map. And then with iron, we're going to be able to upgrade our soldiers. I don't think I'm going to mess around with archers too much. I mean, I'll build some later, but for now I think we're going to focus on what we have. Stone wall, could build a gatehouse if we want to, which is good. The worker aura is being increased, so while we're hunkering down at night, the boys are growing, and we have a lot of stone. Definitely could make some more planks. Should probably keep that pretty constant. And no critters yet. I don't think the event has like fully triggered yet. So I tend to rush home a little bit early, I think. I think you could probably stay out longer, especially with the Paladin. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it'll be fine. There you go. Okay, so I did have a little bit more time. I could have stayed out, but you know, it's just it's fine though. It's giving the aura, right? So are we going to get attacked from 2 sides or just 1? Let's see. So the Morngul's going to get wrecked. Tower should be coming up soon. Okay. This is like, down here we're not too vulnerable. It's mostly buildings, right? So we're going to put the tower there. And we do see the sneaky doggies coming over here to get our lamppost. So, okay, this needs to be walled up here 100%. We don't want any of that smoke. Idle workers. And, oh, I think they're idle because I'm being attacked. I'm not sure. Ah, they ran out of harvesting space. Okay, so this building can be deleted now. Yes. Because spatial economy is important in this game, right? Okay, this is definitely a little bit more challenging. We're already getting hit by a couple more dudes. This tower should help over there. And how are we doing on the stone bricks? We have 5. Paladin leveled up. Let's see what we can do. We're going to save up because we're going to go this combo. This is like a combat Paladin. Let's get the mana affinity. And how are we looking up north? Looks fine. Okay, so let's do a lantern over here, which should give us a vision of that whole like top area. Yeah, that should be nice. And then when that's done, we can kind of assess the wall situation. I think that's the play. Man, we have a lot of stone. Probably going to run out of resources though soon. So tower should protect here in case they attack from that point. Yeah, they like to come in from over here. And let's do this. Okay, that's like a water crossing. Just slowly enclosing the base. Cleave that bad boy. Nice. And then how many do we have left? We have 4. I don't know if they can even go that way. Let's see if they can. Let's go explore the pathing a little bit. Yeah, so this is nice. I don't even need to think about this area until later on. Okay, so can they cross the marshes? Okay, so there is a crossing point here, but it's very narrow. So we could just do this and this. Perfect. So that should be walled now. Cannon's gonna handle the Morgul. We got the dogs down here. Buildings are really expensive in this game, so I can suspect that it could be really devastating if they go down there. So we're gonna set up a ballista, which should, you know, function in a similar manner. The less areas I need to worry about with homie. We're gonna repair everything. I'm now out of wood though, because I'm spending a ton of wood to repair all my buildings. Yeah, ballista will cover that. This will cover that. So now we just need to worry about like this area. Yeah, so okay, see the dogs are coming. They'll get started on the walls, but nothing we can't handle. And great. Okay, so let's cancel the planks. And we do have the dogs coming down here, so let's do this. This is our next vulnerability, like this area. And once we shore that up, we should be fine. Yep, ballista's handling it. This wall needs to be repaired, so let's repair that. Probably prioritizing the peripheral defenses rather than the, you know, just repairing like these random ass like woodcutters and things like that. Unless they get very low, obviously, and then that changes that. Okay, let's make some bricks. Ballista did a good job there, so let's get the walls and walls and we can repair them. Yep, more doggies coming, but they are being fended off by our dreaded defenses. So next, during the day, fishing hut, no. Wheat farm is for like the tavern stuff, to give out bread to the homies to make them feel better. Okay, this is definitely a little bit more challenging. It's not like insane or anything, but you know. I'm sure the longer missions are the harder ones, I would guess. Okay, can't destroy it while enemies are nearby. We're looking good on the south side right now. Perfect. Can we destroy this building yet? We can't. We gotta squash the bad guys. Okay. Yeah, because spatial economy, like I said, is important. There will be a time where maybe there's some fertile farmland up there or something. Who knows? So we need more jobs for the peasants here. So we're gonna go ahead and set up a new woodcutter. We can set it up right over here. I think that's fine. And then what we need to do is probably build a friggin' storage unit over there too, because that's a really long run back to the base. All right. So, yep, ballista's handling that. Housing, we're going to need more housing here in a minute. So, let's set this up. Perfect. And then, do we get a refund for the storage unit? The storage will serve the stone for quite some time. We're going to still need another one there. Okay, so the cannons are fending those guys off, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Yeah, we need a lot more wood. Yeah, so it's like Age of Empires, right? Like, you cut into the wood line, and you need to keep expanding, or else you're going to run into inefficiencies. Okay, great. So they're all chopping wood. I have 5 idle workers right now, which is an atrocity. So I need to just basically stop making wood planks and just spam the wood buildings. Yeah, that is 100% the case. But daytime is coming. It's almost back to day. And I honestly think we held reasonably well. It was good. Okay, so let's get another woodcutter. And just to make sure we're clearing it out efficiently, we're going to set up another one here. Charcoal is out. It's fine. We don't really care about that right now. And then we're going to get back out on the map and go to night 3. We need to find some iron, though. We need to find iron, 100%. Okay. So storage unit. Storage is here, and it is right there. So that's 50 wood. Damn, that's a lot of wood. That's what she said, but it is a lot. We have an idle farm here, so we can definitely get someone on the farms, right? Okay, maybe when they got attacked, they stopped working. I'm not sure why. Okay, now we can go out. It's basically over now. So dusk is upon us, and we're going to move down to the south. Paladin has... Yeah, I could get some of those other abilities, but I think I'm happy here. So we're going to micro this back. Let you guys get in there and do some bonking. So just Alpha Strike, run away, heal, come back, rinse and repeat. Take advantage of the powerful Paladin, right? Because there's 2 of these Reaver guys in there. Those guys are no joke. So we want to be very cautious here. Okay, storage is almost there. We just need to get that turned in. So you see we got veterancy on one of the units here. It's very, very nice. Oh, looks like one of the Skeletors chased a little bit too greedily and too deeply here. So that's going to give us some soul shards. And then we're going to set up another storage right there. So the wood efficiency is good. And do we have enough to build more soldiers? We do not. Like I said, we need to fix our wood economy. Okay, so we got a key here. We got some rubble. Let's see if we can lure them off the blight. That's the ideal situation, because fighting on the blight freaking sucks. It ain't fun. If we can fight them like right on the edge of the blight, then that's like the dream situation, right? So we want to make sure that they're not all attacking the same one, because then the Paladin aura isn't going to be able to out-heal. There they go. Okay, so that's perfect. We have the like the off tank here. You guys get the idea. Outstanding. We do the cleaving attack. We're able to hit both of them, and everybody's happy-go-lucky up here. All right. So we could set up a wheat farm to start playing that game. We are going to be scaling, so another vegetable farm would probably be fine for our idle worker who's just Netflix and chilling over there. Okay, great. So we cleared that out, and there's like a quest situation down there I want to attend to. Purge by the light. All right, let's go drop off our loot and get our soul shards. So we do have 50 soul shards now, which is sweet, and we actually get a magical item, which is going to give us what? Energy and health. Nice. That ain't bad. Is the blight disappearing? It is. Slowly but surely. Takes a moment. So we're going to go drop off our loot. We did find some iron ore, but we still haven't been able to find iron on the map. I mean, it could very well be that we're just going to be the Lords of Unga Bunga for a while, right? Could very well be. All right, so we're going to destroy this. Yes, woodcutter base is going to be destroyed, and all right. So let's do another woodcutter up here. This is the good times. All right, so now let's head back down with our troops and head down to that event and see if we can get anything good going from that. Now, what kind of units do I want to do next? I mean, archers are fine. Let's evaluate at the barracks how we want to do this. I mean, if we find iron, that obviously changes the dynamic of things. How do we get down here? There's like a leech. Okay, looks like it is actually a leech. Don't want the Paladin getting hit. He cannot heal himself. Okay, it looks like he's just trapped, so he's just going to get bonked until we finish this thing. And it does drop some meat, which is good. A lot of undead over here. This is a scary area, so let's be cautious. If we aggro all those archers, they could do a number on us. Oh, there's just I like how there's just like a random crocodile hanging out with the undead. It's pretty funny. All right, so now it's time to go set the skill point. So we're going to do tier 2 of the generator. That's the one that generates our blessings for us. And then we're going to do... Oh, the sweep is so clutch here. Look at that. Oh, so good. Paladin is such a Chad hero. I think the dwarf is fun, but I think the Paladin's the one I enjoy the most. Yeah, we're playing Pally Rifle in this game too. Yes, that's the running gag. We don't play Pally Rifle though, don't worry. I don't enjoy that evil. Okay. Take that guy down. Yeah, the shock ability is really good. It's very spammable. So taking down the pylon of blood, I suppose, will yield some good fruit for us. How are we looking in the base? We do not have any idle workers right now. The wood economy is functional again. 50 orbs? Oh, man. I have a feeling that has to do with the double chance. Okay. So if we can get that done before the end of the day, that'd be good. So we're going to build 2 more troops here. Yeah, wood is tight, man. It's very, very tight. We could upgrade this with wooden handles and iron parts. We need to get a blacksmith going for that. It's almost time for a blacksmith anyways. So let's go drop all this off, and we're going to go ahead and break all that gear up. We get some silver ore, which is pretty sweet. And we will have more soldiers coming out in a minute. Okay, so where are we at? Library, altar. I think we have 1 bone, so it wouldn't even be like beneficial to build the altar at all. You know, I think just focusing on the parapets and the walls. Stone is good. We only have like a couple stone workers. Okay, we got 4 now, so that should be enough. 4 spearmen with the mighty Paladin leading them should be enough to put some pressure on that. This is a decent area. Can we wall this right now? Let's do that here. Like so, and that's going to allow us to wall that area off, and then that's going to cut off another choke. So then theoretically, we can only be attacked from the south without them, of course, getting through the walls and stuff. All right, so you've gotten this. Let's go crump some undead and just a random alligator who's apparently an evil undead alligator. Cleave attack, able to get him. You just got to watch the HP of the injured guys, pull them back as needed, just like Warcraft. And we're a little bit slow. The old man was a little tired. Oh, lost a guy. Okay. There we go. Okay. It could be worse. These guys are much stronger. All right, so you guys fight there. Paladin's going to have to tank a little. No, nobody expected the crocodile to come in and cause problems. Ooh, man. And the fact that they stick on the aggro is tough, too. We need to keep you near the Paladin, but the draining aura is tough. Oh, did he get caught? You got caught and killed. Okay. Tough fight. Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it. Okay, let's go here. Oh, the Paladin needs to get off the blight. We did lose a couple guys. It's all good. They're champs. Oh, we almost got him. We smited him. Okay, great. So we did lose a handful of dudes. I think we lost 2 of them. I still have 3, though. I have a 3rd one that just finished, so should be able to replenish those guys. Replenish the old ranks. Okay, so next up, we can start on some walls over here. The Great Wall. God, you guys remember that shithouse movie? It was with Matt Damon. It's like they're in like the Great Wall of China or something. That movie was so bad. There is a chest down here, though, so we're going to see if the loot's going to be worth it. And it is granting me a lot of soul stone, so even though I took some damage, it could be way worse. Chest. Yeah, we can sacrifice that and get some iron bars. So what is this? This is stone. Man, we're not finding what we're looking for. So we're going to go back to the base and heal the Paladin. Then he might go out exploring again. Let's get some charcoal so we don't have nighttime problems. There is stone over there, too. We're going to need some planks to get that. And I want to get a full-sized army because, again, I don't know how difficult this actually is going to be. So I want to get to my maximum supply, which is currently 5. Every barracks you build, it extends that, basically. Okay, so charcoal's on its way. Yeah, it's eating a lot of our wood, unfortunately. Feels bad. We do have some keys, and I think I have a sword. Yeah, we have a rusty sword of doom. Probably, like, an advanced tactic would be to build a scout and have him run around, but the Paladin, I think, can go solo and do his thing. When he heals, I can go scouting with him. He's fast and furious. We have some loot over here, some stone. So we do know some stone nodes we could, you know, fluctuate to. Definitely building towers is going to be more likely. How are we doing on stone? We're doing fine. Let's build some planks. Okay, Paladin's going to go exploring. We're going to keep the militia in the base, although they might as well come with in case we find something, right? I think that makes sense. Okay, so the wall off is good. Our kingdom is still alive. We need a couple more planks. And then we'll build another tower up there. And I'm genuinely curious to see... You know, the one problem with this strategy, though, is like if I don't have a gatehouse and a big monster comes, I basically just have to let him bash through the walls. Which feels really bad. Okay, there is a bone here and then a bone here. I need to be like, okay, I can actually grab these. Oh, yeah, okay. Not that it matters too much. So I need to be better about grabbing those bones. Okay, that's good to know, though. I think we could deserve this. The dreaded man-tide is here. The militia. Free company! Okay, that didn't work when I microed that guy back. Okay, there was just a bit of a delay. Got it. You gotta, like, watch the health bars down here. It's kind of hard to watch them in the game, especially with my pirate eye here. Okay, so this is that ore. We can stay out a little bit longer. We still have some time, right? Like, yeah, I rushed it before, so that will go right there. That's taken down. Where's the iron ore? I really need to get an outpost. We have a bog wraith. Oh, so these are new units. I haven't seen these before. Yeah, they're quite a bit. Wow, those things have 2,000 HP. Holy shit, they're strong as hell. They're tanky, but they don't seem to do a lot of damage. Okay, Paladin, do we do the cleave? Yeah, sure, it's free damage, why not? This guy better drop some dank loot, dude. He's got 2,000 HP, that's way more than the other monsters we fought. Yeah, and see, normally I think we would have problems fighting at night like this. Oh, he drops freaking silver ore, which is used to make endgame units. Okay, so that's nice. Even if we can't find it, maybe we'll be able to get some upgrades, you know? So probably getting a smelter should be first on the docket. Cleave you. Paladin's getting a little bit low, so let's pull him back. You guys go here and keep this Paladin nearby for the light ore. See how they like got a penalty when he wasn't nearby? Gets real sketchy. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We're gonna go home. Alright, so tower, ballista, let's repair what we can. The walls are gonna need to be repaired. Although I think we straight up just don't have any wood. Oh man, is he taking a bad way home? Oh, he's in the dark all alone. And the darkness binds them. Okay, come on boys, take the correct way home. Even you. Every man counts here. Okay, so wood's building up. Yeah, okay, the hardest part about this map is honestly just keeping the wood. I know, I'm not gonna say it, I've said it enough this playthrough here. So we need another barracks, so we can get another barracks here, so we're gonna build it right there. That's going to increase our military supply, and now you can see we're already being attacked from the north, but at least the tower's there, so we can like focus our efforts down here in the south. Here we should be okay. Yeah, charcoal's running out, so we might run into some lighting issues. We need to crank the charcoal. Okay, so this is the third night. The cannon tower is holding well here. We're going to need a gatehouse too so I can get through. I'm pretty sure I could just build a wooden gatehouse. So we'll just build 2 planks. That's going to let us at least get a wooden gatehouse so I can move up there. Yeah, because not having a gatehouse is super haggard, because then my melee units can't go out and like deal with threats. Super Jankimus Prime. Okay, so one more. I don't know how this is going to work with like these diagonal walls. That's a bit of feedback I could give, I suppose, but I guess they're going to break through for me, so I don't need to worry about it. Okay, let's do this, and then we can set up the... Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Let's get that archer. Boink. Paladin boinks. Is that going to work? Am I going to be able to like get out through there? So there's got to be a way to make it go diagonal. That would be a big oversight for sure. Okay, so we have 1 idle worker. We're going to see if that actually works and I can get out. Definitely don't want to lose a house. That would be really bad. Smite him. Get him off the house. Cleave. Get ready to repair the house. Ooh, the behemoth is up top. Okay, so we're going to have to go deal with him now. Okay, so yeah, that's so haggard looking. Oh my god. Let's repair the house. The behemoth is trying to get through. Is it hitting the ballista? It's not. It's just hitting the wall. Okay. It's doing exactly what we need from it. So building an interior ballista could be good too, but man, the wood, yeah. We're going to need another woodcutter camp out here soon. Probably set up a woodcutter base here. We just got to start planning ahead for that. And then probably another woodcutter camp as soon as we get the wood. All right, drag down the behemoth. Did it get the ballista? It did. Okay, so we are actually being pressured here, which I like. So exactly what, you know, hopefully it continues and escalates and gets harder. Okay, because we're not even having that good of a start. You know, I've had previous starts where I was able to find iron much quicker. So we're still kind of potato right now. Who's getting hit? Yeah, one of the spearmen. Okay. Let's get you guys there and set up another woodcutter base out there. We're going to need to just muster the militia here. I should probably be building a lot more workers. Like, I feel like I've been macroing very poorly while I'm trying to, like, explore the new difficulty. Okay, so we're going to re-wall that. One of the houses is in trouble here. And we can set up another house here. Once the beasts have been dealt with or dispatched, I guess we'll just have to rebuild that old one there. And we are being attacked in the north as well. Okay. Boink him down. He is down for the count and set up the house. And the tower is doing a good job defending there. Gonna need a lot more housing. Stone is all right. They're working in the darkness because the charcoal has fallen. Oh, the wood, the dreaded wood. That's a 70% penalty, guys. That's really bad. Okay, so you guys go down there. Let's see if we can get through the walls now. Please work, please work. Oh, yeah, the jank, it works. All right, it did work. Dude, look at the darkness over there. Oh, God, Anakin, I'm too weak. Okay, back to the base you go. Working in the utter darkness. We still have a lot of nighttime left, guys. We still have a lot of nighttime left. We are under attack. The Morghuls, they love to feast on the houses. They go after the peasants. Yeah. Okay, so we should have more workers popping out now. Let's just queue up a ton of workers. You know, just get like a friggin' 1,000,000 of them. Chopping that sweet wood. Paladin cleave, and I think we actually level 2. So we can get the tier 2 cleave now. Great, perfect. And the perk book, I don't hate the idea of just like straight up buffing the Paladin's like health. Because he's like the one vulnerability, right? Like if he dies, all the healing's gone and then we pay the troll toll. Some of these workers, oh, they're trying to get through a tree on the other side. That's pretty unfortunate. Okay. That's unfortunate. So let's take you guys off, get them back here, and we'll find another job for them. In the north, we are being assailed. We can rebuild those walls. We don't have any shortage of that kind of wood. Towers bonking those guys. And look, they made a nice little opening for us so we can rush out there and deal with them. Perfect. Go, my haggard spearmen, rise. We might be able to get like a couple decent tier units before all is said and done here. And woodcutter base. Okay, and we need to get the walls back up as well, so let's do that. Okay, we have an idle worker, might as well put you on food. And so next up, yeah. We'll get a smelter and a blacksmith and see if we can at least get a couple knights before the final duel of fates. Okay, so this one we can just go ahead and delete that for now. Let those guys continue chopping. And what is the obstruction? It's housing? Yeah, it's housing. Okay. I don't think I've missed any iron on the map. I don't think I have. We can go back out now. We can take the boys and go cruising. We can also make a Slayer. They're pretty good fighters. Ooh, fishing would have been good too. Okay, so fishing is an option. Assuming it wasn't a 4-night challenge, the fishing would be very, very doable. Man, oh man, we just need more woodcutters, I guess. And yes. And then we need to get some storage units for those ones that are further out. Oh, there's some iron. But it's like weird. There's only like 2 of them. It's still worth an outpost, though, I think. If we can set one up in time. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Okay, so let's see. Outpost is going to be a lantern, 2 sleeping bags. Yeah, so we don't have sleeping bags. I mean, my lord can mine it, so we can have him on here. And then he can bring it back to the base. Oh, I don't have the mining trade on him. Yeah, that's right. I don't have the perk. Feels bad. So we're just going to have to work with whatever we have then. Ah, there we go. All right, as we delve deeper into the realm, we do discover it. Okay. Let's build some planks, chop you down. I could always reset his abilities, although I don't think you can reset perks. Cleave those gremlins. You can also get loot by just like getting items like gear and then disenchanting them, right? It's not like, it doesn't have to be all like through mining and whatnot. I've never tried attacking one of the demonic portals either. Okay, there's a behemoth here. Some orc raiders or something. Let's pull you around, micro you a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, he keeps chasing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, we can't win that. That's for damn sure. Let's get the orc, get you back. Can we finish that one orc, please? Oh god, oh god, oh god. It's a disaster. It's a friggin' disaster. My low quality troops are starting to show. Okay, we do take down one. We get his boots. We took the hobo boots. Okay. This is probably where we need to start getting some archers, to be honest. That's way too much. Holy shit. Paladin live? Not like this. Okay, so again, a lot of idols. We need to go ahead and continue on the woodcutter bases. Because we are going through a lot here. And do we want to produce archers? I'm starting to think we just make some freaking archers here, man. Yeah, we're gonna need some unit diversity, I think. The bows cost planks, yeah, and we don't have a whole bunch of that. So stone's going jolly. Woodcutters are still going. Let's get you in there. Just absolutely deforest this area. No mercy. We'll get a lantern and what else do we need? Sleeping bags. So we need a tailor, right? Tailor's gonna cost planks. Oh god, the wood economy situation is so rough. I don't know why it's so freaking bad. I mean, I feel like I'm good on food. Maybe it's just because, oh, it's probably because we're on a harder difficulty, or it could be the scenario too. I don't know if I read anything in the scenario about it being so difficult before. Yeah, double archer coming out. We can go fight the Dread Legion down there. Oh, we do get some experience. Okay, so now Silver Seeker, Iron Finder is what I would need. I'm gonna save up for that, actually. See if we can get that. The double archers are gonna be out soon, and the storage unit, we can delete this. Although maybe it's worth leaving some like haggard buildings on the periphery just so the AI will chew on those instead, right? Alright, let's go back down here and scrap with the undead a little bit. Although maybe we can go this direction. Have we not explored this way really? Let's go see what's over here. This should be pretty easy to wall off too. And then we're gonna need to get a freaking lantern there, but lanterns are so expensive. Ugh, god. Okay, let's crank the planks. Go battle some dreaded alligators over here. What kind of ore is this? It's just regular stone, and it looks like that's a heal. Oh, there's healing fountains too. That's right. Okay, that's really nice. So you can do that while you're out on the board. Okay, so now we got the archers with us, which is extra deeps. A little bit of healing going here, and yeah, we're about halfway through the day. This is an orc encampment. Pretty strong. We haven't fought orc encampments yet. Well, we have on our other playthroughs, but not this one. Yeah, they made the camps a lot harder. They were way easier on hard difficulty before, like to just power creep. Yeah, it was way easier. Okay, so planks are going. Plank for the plank god, plank for the plank throne. A dark pylon is spotted. Ooh, okay, so we've let the orcs through. So now we're going to move in, and we're going to start bonking a little bit. Pull the Slayer back. Holy shit, that's a lot of deeps. Who else is taking damage? Okay. I don't think we're winning this beauty contest, that's for damn sure. The brave Sir Soren. Yeah, so definitely need a lot more units to get in there. There used to be like half as many in those camps. At least we kept our Slayer alive. What I'm more curious about is like how hard is the onslaught going to be once they start pushing for us, right? Okay, stone bricks. We kind of slacked on the stone bricks. I should have been producing those nonstop. That's really bad. Okay, and do we want any sort of defenses here? We could build a stone gate, but it's going to cost a bit. This is janky here. We could do another quarry, not a quarry, but a stonemason. Probably not a bad idea. Charcoal, we're going to want to start burning some charcoal too for the night. It is going to be the final duel of fates, right? So yeah, we can make another archer here, and then we can make another spearman. The Zerg militia is going to have to do its best to fight. That's for damn sure. Okay, bricks and bakery. Yeah, we don't have the time for that. So stables would be for horsemen and also for fertilizer for your farms and whatnot. We could set up like a wild farm. We just have an idle dude not really doing much, so might as well just put him to work on a farm here. As our army does continue scaling in size. Okay. I don't want to be wasting daylight, that's for damn sure. Let's get back out here and see what else we can find. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a smelter. And then from there we can get a blacksmith and try and get a couple units before we run out of time. And the final battle begins. Take down the dreaded leech infestation down here. Oh, what is that, a leech lair? Final invasion in 8 minutes. Okay. So it looks like the final invasion, yeah, it should be during the nighttime, right? Okay, we get a pelt here. Looks like it's a choke point. Yeah, not all the units could get in there. Pretty troll. Okay, so we do have some iron bars. So let's smelt those bad boys down. But we don't have any like sustainable source of iron mining right now, which feels really bad. Okay. Cleave those. We're going to run across here, take this down. Paladin's going to continue healing. At least we're getting some good scraps out of the map. And we have the bakery, we have the stable, and then we need to get the blacksmith, which is going to cost another stone brick here. Great. So we'll see. I don't know if we'll have enough to make like actual gear in time, but we're going to try. We're going to try. One of the archers does get caught by one of these wraiths, which apparently are like a special kind of unit. But the paladin healing pretty much out DPSs the healing of those wraith units. Okay, let's smelt the iron bars. Level up. Book of Knowledge is useful, so we'll need to go drop off some shit and then come back. So we can make, yeah, we can get like maybe, I think I have to see what gear I have in the base. So we have 2 breastplates. Do we have any swords or anything? We have 2 breastplates and a shield. Okay, so we just need to get a sword. So everything's been dropped off here. Let's go ahead and do this and break this stuff down. Awesome. We're going to head back over there and get those tomes. So that should allow us to upgrade one of these soldiers at least into a higher quality tank when that sword finishes. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to have time for the shorter missions. Definitely, I think it would change the way you play. Like I was kind of playing more of a macro, like get late game, probably just like focusing more on the early game spam. Getting like 3 or 4 barracks out and getting a Zerg of like low quality units is probably the sauce. It's probably how you do it, to be honest. Okay, so those guys are being cleared out. Towers for the final hold here would be nice. The wood economy is finally starting to come together, right? As the crusade maybe ends here, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, the fact that the AI just sticks on you definitely makes microing a little bit tricky if they're faster than you. Yeah, and the blight too. Like if I didn't have the paladin, that guy would just be straight cooked. Okay, let's get this guy here. Take down the big man. Smite that bad boy. Great. So a lot of orbs. We're not having a shortage of orbs, that's for damn sure. We can now make a knight. Let's bonk this down, and then we're going to go back and prepare for the final invasion, man. It's time. It's the final invasion. Da-da-da-da. Well, not the final invasion, nighttime. And then it looks like, is the invasion going to come at night too, or how's that going to work? There's a chest over there, should have checked it. Okay, we'll go back and cook there in a minute. So I think I'm going to build the towers like tighter into the base. instead of on the periphery. That might even be better. Just create like a Death Star. I would be really interested to try a no unit challenge where it's all static defenses. But then the problem would be your creeping would just suck. Like you'd be really bad out on the map, you know. We don't have time for the mining, so we're just gonna go for the health level 2. And great. So one of the soldiers here, we're gonna make him into a knight. So he is much stronger than the Haggard peasants. That's for damn sure. And what are we missing here? So we have enough for towers. So we just need to be cranking planks nonstop, and then the bricks nonstop too. Yeah, and we can set up like interior towers. Probably not a terrible idea. Since this is going to be the final invasion, I don't know how much harder they made it, so let's find out. So we're going to put a tower here. Because like if we just have to make a last stand, having it be at our base is going to be much easier. And most of our economy is like right here, right? Like we don't have anything really on the outside that isn't expendable. So it's more about just holding that. We can build another Slayer here, and we can build another Slayer. Sweet. So we actually are going to have a decent quality army. Excuse me. We get a Knight, and we get 2 Slayers. I mean, sign me up. This shit's good. Okay, so here comes the Undead wave. The Giga Chad Knight moving forward. Here he goes. And awesome. Let's bonk. And pull them off with the cleave, although I did miss. Feels bad. The Legoluses are shooting. Okay, so the invasion, I think, will come at night. Like the final demonic invasion. We definitely want to get more... I'm just going to spam towers. Just like play Dwarven Tower Defense or something, right? I think that'll be fun. Any sense in making these? So I have silver ore. I have a plate armor. Sword and a shield is what I would need, unfortunately. I think I'm just a little bit short. A little bit short. Alright, so more doggies coming from the south. And looks like in the top we got a little pressure as well from an archer. But that's what the towers are for, right? Okay. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of this. And we're going to set up another tower here. Great, so that's some nice defenses now. We're going to have some overlapping defenses. And looks like stone is running a little bit dry. We've only really had 1 stone worker the entire game. We can turn on a little bit more right now. I'm not opposed to that. Just to see if we can sustain as we go. We got 2 skeleton archers out there. Let's repair the house. I don't know if it's going to matter too much. We do have workers working in the dark. So the charcoal situation. We have a lot of wood, so yeah, let's just crank out charcoal. Because it could matter for the final fight, you know. Yeah, there's a behemoth up there too. Okay, getting a little shady. Spikes would be a fun one to experiment with. Seems like something that's just not cost effective for what it costs. It costs a freaking iron bar. Although I guess if you're on like a 10-night survival and you have like... Because normally you run out of resources in your main base, guys. And you have to expand. But we're doing a short mission because I just wanted to test the difficulty of the PTR. And see if like even the shorter missions were harder. It does seem a little bit harder. Like you can't bully the camps as much. The waves are a little bit stronger. You know, again, I'm an experienced RTS player, so maybe it would be a little bit trickier for someone who's a bit newer. Not that I'm microing my units very well. Okay. So we have no idle workers. They're in. Senior Paladin is going to get his bonking going. The big behemoths, you just got to watch out. Oh, that cleave is so good. Look at it hit everything right there, man. Just chef's kiss. All right. So the behemoth is getting down. You got to watch out for that. That does a shit ton of damage. If you stand in that, it's really bad. Yeah, so there's some micro attacks there. Okay, take down the big boy. Ranks are being gained. The Slayers are doing work. 1:21 till the final invasion, and we do get some ore there. Ooh, that was actually some good stuff. Let's get you back. Oh, silver ore. I mean, silver ore is, I guess we can smelt it. I think you need a little bit more to build a Paladin, though. Okay, let's get you back to the base. Let you heal up. Keep those units alive. Archers can go and finish them off. Great. All right, so the homies are healing up at the base. Charcoal is present. I don't think I'm going to bother reinforcing those walls now. I think I'm just going to set up another tower here. So we have a tower here. We have a tower here. Looks like an undead wave is coming in the bottom. So this is definitely harder, which is good. I'm happy to see this. We need the stone. Yeah, not enough there. Okay. So then we're going to get another invasion upon us soon. Definitely don't want to lose the smelter if we can avoid it. Oh, we're going to lose a guy. I think we can just... Oh, shit, let's get out of here. And then we can rebuild an archer on top of that. And it looks like more gremlins coming from the other side. Okay, so if you are newer to this kind of game and genre, this is much harder than the previous one. Like, because there's still a lot of nighttime left, guys. And there's monsters and the final invasion overlapping with this. So I'm liking this. This is good. Like, you don't want it to be too gnarly. where like someone who's new-ish like couldn't like try hard. I mean, you of course want to give them something to aspire to as well. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to play one of the longer ones. We'll have a stream and we'll check it out. The demonic invasion has begun. All right. So this is what okay, we see a handful of guys, but nothing like terribly huge. We'll see how difficult it's going to be. I feel like my rabble is going to be able to dispatch them, but we'll find out. And then they're dropping steaming loads on my base there. We're going to go ahead and do another tower here. Yeah, as long as the undead cascade on top of them, then that's going to be pretty good, right? That's what we're looking for. Okay, so tower and tower. So we can set up a tower here. Keep bonking down the gremlins. But the undead waves, I see an improvement of like how many are actually coming. Yeah, it's like forcing responses. And before it was just a kind of a joke. Okay, so the demons are coming. We'll just let the tower handle this. And here comes the hell beasts. The Bone Devils, the Dark Weaver. Okay. So let's get over there and give them the biz. This will probably still be easy, I think. This wave doesn't look too much more challenging. It would be cool if there was like, okay, I guess the Dark Weavers are like the stronger ones. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I love the increase of the undead. I think there could be more of a challenge with the final boss wave. Because this is just a little too easy, this final boss wave. So overall, like some good improvements. I like the, yeah, I'm like losing units. Before I wasn't even losing shit when I was playing. It was just like everything, no units were lost at all. Whereas here, creeping was much harder, which I think gives more of a skill expression for people who are really good at this game. Like, you know, creeping those camps and whatnot would be a big achievement, right? So, okay, let me consolidate my thoughts. Overall, I think the undead waves seem harder. I like that. Like, I lost 7 warriors. When I played previously on hard, I didn't lose any. I lost like 1 maybe because I was talking with chat on stream. It wasn't like, but here I was actually more intent, more focused. Creeping around the map felt harder. I don't know if it's just this scenario or if that's something they changed. But my feedback would be like on hard, like I would like to see the final boss wave be a little bit more challenging. Like the 7 demons, there should be like a Balrog. Even on the 4-night challenge that rolls up. And he's got like, 4,000 HP. He's hard to kill. He forces you into your base. You have to like kite him, stuff like that would be nice. But overall, it's an improvement and a step in the right direction so far. But I need to try one of the 7 to 10 night challenges to see, because maybe those will crush me. Like maybe that's where the real hard stuff is, right? So we'll give it a try. But yeah, what I want to do is try the dwarf, a no unit build where I just build like 30 towers and focus all on economy, because heroes can mine and work economy in this game. So that would be very fun. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if there's any other business you want to see in this field. And that is going to be it for tonight.